Hi guys, welcome back to another episode. This one is very exciting, and I couldn't wait to do this with you. So I've been retrospecting actually lately about my year generally, knowing that tunafunga mwaka. It's finally December, and there are so many things I'm really grateful for this year. And as part of the retrospecting, in a way that I was picking on things I'm grateful for, something actually stood out for me, and that was some of the things I've actually learned in my 20s. And I feel like there were so many lessons in my 20s. Yeah, your girl is finally in her late 20s, guys. Me and most of my friends are in our late 20s. We're experiencing life in a wholesome way right now. I feel like I'm now very gracious, and I'm experiencing freedom in a way that I haven't done before. And now more than ever, I feel like I can gear my life towards the direction I want it to go. And I'm genuinely grateful and very thankful for that. Yeah. So as I was retrospecting, I actually engaged my friends in this, and I told them to share with me some of the lessons they've learned in their 20s. And looking back, I feel like when I was 21, I was very lost. Like I had esteem issues. Maybe some people wouldn't know, but I just have some things in me that I wasn't confident with. I was I was in a very experimental phase, trying to figure out who I am as an individual, what I want to do. Like, mind you, I got myself into uni. Okay, I got into uni, did a whole engineering course, finished it, worked as an engineer, and then actually transitioned to tech. And I have done a whole career in tech, like this far, and so many learnings. And now, as I near towards my 30s, I'm just trying to see how, I'm just trying to put my space in that place, and maybe just hoping for the best. So I'll actually walk you guys through some of the things my friends shared around their lessons in their 30s. And some of the things are actually very repetitive, meaning it's some things that just cut across for everyone, and it's very normal. It's just not you experiencing it. If you're actually going through it and you sometimes feel like you're alone, you are not alone, sis. A lot of us have been there. And yeah, some of let's go through it. So one person said it is very fundamental to excel in your undergrad, and I actually second this, because this is one thing that you won't know before. You'll just go through uni, get your, maybe just pass, and you graduate eventually, and it never means anything much to you until you're actually seeking opportunities out here. Because being in tech, actually, I've encountered people who say it's not important for you to have a degree because your skill set matters. But we could disagree to agree. But then sometimes there are opportunities out here that actually require you to have done well in your undergrad, for those doors to open up to you. So I feel like you just don't limit yourself to the ones that don't require you to have an undergrad. So if you do well, you can always be open to all opportunities. Another incident with that is that some scholarships that are offered abroad are normally offered to certain students who only excelled in their undergrad. So if you don't do well also in your undergrad, that's just an opportunity that you're going to lose. But yeah, that is that. If you have the capacity to do it, please take that opportunity and go with it. Another thing was start early and start afraid. Yeah, do not wait. This one, from a personal level, do not wait until you're good with it, because there's always a new challenge, and you'll never feel enough for the task at hand. So just start. You learn on the job, and new challenges will come. Always just pick on them as they come. Then the same person goes ahead to say, take everything with a pinch of salt. People don't care much about what goes on around you. Just do you, and be your authentic self always. Yeah. I yeah, this one. So very straightforward. Another one is, do not rush. Good things take time, especially when you're thinking about marriage and things like that, or maybe just building up relationships. Yeah, so just take your time with everything. There's no rush when you're going on dates with people. Just get to know people, and do not allow time to be your limit. Yeah, one of my friends actually said this, like, do not allow time determine what color you're seeing. If it's red, it's red. Do not allow time to tell you we could change it. Maybe it's burgundy or something like that. No, because of time. Take your time, understand whoever you the people you're meeting. If it doesn't work for you, you could always move on to the next one. Yeah, another one was learn, always learn. Just be open to learning, because you'll never be a master of everything. Everything takes time, and you will learn. Be gracious with yourself, take your time, and you'll eventually get there. Yeah, that was everything from one of my friends. And then another friend says, also never settle. There's always a better job. There's always a better, a better relationship out there. So I don't know how how far the loop goes, but for sure there's always something better. So keep looking out. Another person said financial literacy is a must-have skill. This one from a personal level also. I have come to learn that knowing where to invest, where to save your money, having your own money as a woman is also very important for you. So keep educating yourself. Watch as much mm, tutorials on how people invest. Listen to more people and on how they invest their money. Read more books around investments, buying assets, purchasing bonds, things like those. Utilizing financial services that are there, like MMFs and things like that. I think it's actually very important for you, because the earlier you do it, the better. And then also, someone else, regarding relationships, someone said it is also learn yourself before getting into a relationship, and listen to your parents' input regarding this. I think also because parents normally have a very good instinct towards learning people. Yeah, just have an open mind around that. And you getting into a relationship as a wholesome individual also is very important, because you won't be swayed, and you won't be a super needy person, maybe. Yeah, I think that was that for that. And then someone else said it's never too late to start again. Yeah, it's never too late. That one I can attest. Finish your degree. If it doesn't work out for you, you can always learn something else, and just be on the lookout. Just keep learning, and just try to better yourself every single time. Do not compare yourself to others, because someone else will be experiencing life at a different pace from you. So give yourself enough grace to experience life in your. Oh yeah, so we were at experience life. Do not compare yourself with others. Yeah, because everyone experiences life in a different pace from other people. And then build your own career as much as possible. It has appeared from several people. And then another one was, life isn't linear. There are seasons to be happy, there are seasons to be sad, there are seasons to be chilled, and you need to agree, like you'll need to live through that. Things always work out eventually, so take your time. Friends are not permanent, so go with the flow. This one, cut off friends if need be. If you feel like someone isn't serving you the way you expect them to be serving you at that phase of your life, it's okay to let go. And this one, I have experienced it personally. Some relationships have worked for me for certain times in my life. We fell off. I have picked more and more friends, and just always be open-minded, so that you can keep meeting new people also, and seeing different perspectives to lives. The friends who want to stay can always stay. The ones who want to leave can always leave. But it's not your responsibility. Do not kill yourself trying to keep friends in your life, or because of the fear of maybe losing them. I feel like knowing people for so long, or friendships that have lasted for so long, you should not feel obligated to keep them, because you've known someone for too long. They could actually not be that resourceful to your life, or maybe they're no longer adding any value. Do not be scared of dropping it. Okay, it will do you justice, and you'll realize that you can actually live life without them. Yeah, most people say family is great, and keep your family as close as you can. Yeah, I think the fact that we used to fight with our parents when we were teenagers was just a construct that we had in our minds, that we thought they were the enemies, but they are actually not. The more you grow up, the more you realize that these people are your biggest fans. And this is most of the time, this is the only support system that you will constantly have amongst your friends, for sure. And then do not be afraid of trying new things like traveling, experiencing food. Travel as much as you can, like pick on the don't let not money limit you, because I know there's a lot of people could always travel low budget to certain places. Check out all this, maybe check out all these experiences that people have, and check for the cheaper options maybe that you can always explore for certain things, so that you get to see what the world offers also as an individual. Another thing was, you do not need a million friends just to be happy. Yeah, you can do life with your two friends. You don't need a million, and there's no constraint to that. Have as much as you want if you want, but there's do not feel like you need all that to be happy. That's what I mean. And then do not be afraid to express yourself for the someone said, don't be afraid to express yourself first from the first instance. So once you meet people, do not try and let them maybe try and see who you are, or don't take too long. You might miss opportunities by being shy. So express yourself, show your strengths when you can, but then don't also be too much on people's faces. Money, someone else says money is very important for you, because this is the key thing that will make you make enough memories and also experience life to the fullest. So look for the money. Look for the money. And then someone said also, do not allow other people to work on you. An instance is, maybe if you feel like your boss keeps, maybe if you feel like your boss doesn't have boundaries or something like that, put your boundaries, mark your, or identify your boundaries, and let people know where the boundaries are, so that they do not, they do not take so advantage of you. Or yeah, so let them know how much time you could work, how much time you close your laptop. If you're okay with discussing certain things with certain people, let them know. Do not just do it because because you're trying to please someone else. And then finally, love things that make you happy. Don't force yourself into things. Yeah, I think that was it. If you don't like something, you could always drop it. If you like it, actually take your time, invest your time, and work towards being the best at what you're doing. And then someone else says, everyone has their own path. Don't try to, or I think that one has been mentioned. It's okay not to have it all. Also, it's always okay to also be vulnerable at certain stages in life, and as long as you pick yourself and move forward, then give yourself the grace to do life. It's not worth keeping every connection also you make. I think that has been mentioned with friendships. Strive to find your path early in your role. Maybe also have models and mentors. Yes, I also feel like this is very important. It's also very important for you to actually identify people who inspire you. Take people who inspire you, and maybe try to work towards what these people have achieved, or maybe just try and talk to them and see how they got to where they are. Yeah, I think so. I once had someone say that the quickest way to success is actually copying an already working algorithm. So it's one of the ways of being successful. You can reinvent your own way, but you can also follow a path that is already there and is already working. Yeah, so I think that's very important. If you can get a mentor, please take it up, and gear your life with that. And then, yeah, someone says, do not plan your life, just experience it. That way you'll be able to have the full experience. Yeah, I think that's it. I feel like that was a lot of lessons. Yeah, and so much lessons. You can tell me what you learned in your 20s from a personal level, or from your interactions with people, from work, for self-care. Oh yeah, actually someone said, take care of yourself, avoid alcohol, because alcohol is not meant for everyone. So because sometimes you'll actually, maybe you could actually take alcohol, and then maybe get yourself in a place in a situation that you wouldn't have been in if you didn't take the alcohol. So know what works for you. If alcohol is not your thing, just leave it. If if you can do with it, then it's fine. Yeah, I think that's it generally. We're gonna cover another thing that we're gonna cover maybe 30 things you need to know before your 30s. And if you happen to have come this far, thank you so much, and I love you all.